Hi, I'm Mark. Welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. This afternoon we're going to take you for a walk around and show you through our 2011 Holden Captiva Series 2 LX diesel wagon. We'll start at the front of the car. You notice beautiful chrome grille and enhancements running across the front down below the bottom of the bar where the fog lights are. Move around to the passenger side of the car. They do illustrate with the badges that it's a Series 2. We have the factory alloy wheels, 19-inch alloys. You'll notice a really attractive looking alloy wheel, a great amount of tread on the tyres on the car, and the wheels, looking at both on the driver's side, unmarked from new. So presents really well down the driver's side. Finished in a beautiful black pearl, this car. Can't find a scratch on it. If you move around to the tailgate, very similar here. You'll notice it has had the scuff plate added to the rear bar just to protect it from any scratches when stuff's being put in and out of the car. It does have the rear sensors. You'll note there as well, rear camera as well, which we'll illustrate a little bit later when we're inside the vehicle. Coming down the passenger side of the car, presents very much like the right hand side. The Juco's unmarked. I've had a really good walk around this car and actually struggled to find a mark down either side or around the rear of the car. If I wanted to be super particular, a couple of minor stone chips on the bonnet, that's it. We also look at the alloys on the passenger side as well, and it's really worth noting, once again, not a mark on them from new. Do have our indicators in our external mirrors on this particular model motor car as well. Moving under the bonnet of the car now, just a simple flick of the little lever there releases the lightweight bonnet. Gas struts automatically take it up out of our way. Powered by a 2.2 litre turbo diesel motor, it does actually give you pretty good fuel economy. You're looking at 11.3 litres per 100 k's combined. It does give you 190 kilowatts of power and 288 newton metres of torque. So you've got a bit of power there in a good family size car, still delivering you very good economy as well. Just moving to the tailgate now, a couple of good features with the Captiva. Simple press on the remote key, there's a button there to release the window only on the tailgate. So if we want to just put our shopping in that way, you do have that option. Also have the option of bringing that back down into position, and then a simple release of the handle there to bring your tailgate up out of the way. Similar operation to the bonnet. You notice the gas struts bring the tailgate straight up, completely out of your way, give you plenty of room to utilise the storage in the back. Being the LX and in a 7-seater, I've illustrated the room that you have in the back when the third row seats aren't in position, but if you do need to utilise those, just a simple flick of a handle, straight up into position, not heavy. So one of the teenage kids would be able to put that up into position. You'll notice plenty of leg room in the third row seats in the Captiva. Pretty important because there are a lot of 7-seater SUVs out there that don't have that sort of internal room. So you even contemplate tossing a couple of the teenage kids in here, you're going to have the room. Now we move to the interior of the Captiva, and we'll run through quite a lot. This car, being a Series 2 LX, has quite a few additional extras to a couple of the other variants of the model. On our driver's armrest, which you'll notice are finished in leather, we do have all our power windows. You do have an extra release for your tailgate window on this armrest, and you can manually unlock and unlock the doors from that position as well. We move up to our steering wheel, and that gives us all our controls. On your right hand side, it gives you the controls for your cruise control, but it also gives you a speed control for your fan, which you'll notice when we get to the dashboard. We do have the air conditioning running as we sit in the car because it's quite warm, so you can control the speed of the fan and the direction the air conditioner blows off the steering wheel. Not a lot of cars have that function, so quite important to take note of. On our left hand side of the wheel, you'll notice we have all our audio controls. A couple of additional things on the audio controls on the Captiva that other cars don't have. In particular, this one does have an on-off button for your stereo system. You can mute the sound, adjust the volume, seek your channels, change the mode of stereo you're playing. The Captiva does have good adjustment in your steering wheel, obviously up and down, but also telescopic if needed. so you can set yourself up to perfect comfort. Just a matter of simply pushing that lever down to release the steering wheel, then locking it back into place. The car is automatically fitted from factory with light sensitive headlights. They will pick up when the daytime's turning to night, and they'll automatically turn your headlights on. Dashboard's a fairly simple setup in the Captiva, nice and easy to understand. Move into the centre console section. You'll notice the first thing I have on display is the sat-nav screen. This car is fitted with satellite navigation. It's also fitted with reverse camera and reverse sensors. As you can see, really clear picture out behind the car. Very good safety, and probably a car that a family will look at, being a 7-seater. So it's good to have all those safety features there as well. As we move below the sat-nav unit, we've got a manual button to turn the traction control off, just your settings for your digital clock there as well, and this is for downhill descent. Moving down into the stereo system, you'll notice 6-stack in-dash CD player with MP3 compatibility. The car does have Bluetooth as well. All your manual buttons for your stereo, but as I mentioned, you can control most of your music off your steering wheel itself. Moving down below, just below our gear stick here, which I'll move that out of our way, and you'll see that we do have climate control air conditioning. Once again, very easy to operate. And then, as I mentioned, our transmission below, either to be driven in drive or to be driven in sports shift, where we manually change through the gears as illustrated up on the dash. As an example of driving in manual mode, probably good to note while we're looking at that manual mode, the car has only done 20,000 kilometres. So we're effectively looking at a demo model motor car. We move that back up into park, and then it's important to note in this car, your park brake is actually it's more of a button. Just a simple push of the button to release the park brake, and a simple pull of the switch back up to engage the park brake. And it is a very reactive park brake. As soon as you do engage it, it locks it into park very rigidly straight away. Just up the top there, little storage container. And we move back down along the console. You'll notice a couple of cup holders. And then our console here, once again, just another storage area there. And whilst we just move around the interior, we look at all of the seating, and all of our door trims are finished in a beautiful leather. Same with the steering wheel, leather wrapped steering wheel as well. The car does have Matt's factory carpets in it, so the first owner has spent the additional money to get those little extras put in the car as well. Important to note while we're sitting inside, the occupants of the vehicle have all the safety that they will need. Front side curtain airbags, coupled with traction and stability control outside the car, helps it achieve a 5-star ANCAP safety rating. So versatile car, but on top of that, extremely safe motor car as well. What I'll do, the car was a privately owned car, owned by a lady living in Hurstbridge in Victoria. Has had the 2 main services done, both by Holden dealers, Watts and Holden. And even though it's only approaching 20,000 kilometres, our service department have just done an intermediate service on the vehicle as well. So mechanically, from a maintenance point of view, been really well looked after since new. One other important thing to take note of, that this vehicle was delivered on the 14th of December 2011, so we do have some balance of new car warranty till the end of 2014. So that's just some additional peace of mind for your motoring. So just in summary, a few key points to chat about the 2011 Captiva Series 2 LX in a 7-seater, full leather interior, 190 kilowatts, 11.3 litres combined per 100 Ks. Last but not least, 5-star ANCAP safety rating. Really safe motoring for a family. I hope the video's been of help, and if you've got any further questions, feel free to give us a call, 9907 0555. Thanks again.